All right, so for question number 5, if we were doing this, all right, solving quadratics, factor, set the factors equal to 0, and then solve. That's the procedure. So we always look for GCF first. GCF for number 5 is what? 9 what? Yes, I need a 9x. Everybody's going to factor out a 9x, open parentheses, and then you end up with x minus 2 equals 0. Anybody have any questions with that? GCF. Now, like I said, a great many of you did really well on your last test. So there really shouldn't be a problem with solving two-step equations. All right. So again, all we're doing, set the factors or factor, set the factors equal to 0 and solve. Now, at this stage of the game, all right, this is what should be done. 9x equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0. Divide both sides by 9, x equals 0. Add 2 to both sides. X equals what? 2. So my answers are x equals 0 or x equals 2. All right, well, that is completely unnecessary, all right, if you are good at the basic algebra, all right? From this step right here, I want everybody to set the factors equal to 0. That's the step I need you to do. And then from there, you can solve it in your head. Is everybody with me on that? All right, you don't have to show all the work to solving the equation. I don't want you to solve that. All right, I want you to just tell me what the answer is. All right, so here we go. Number 8. I need help here. The factors of 32 that are 14. What are those? Factors of 32 that are 16 and 2. There we go. So here we go. We have x and x. All right, then we're going to write down 16, and then we're going to write down 2. Now, the 16, of course, is going to be positive, and the 2 is going to be. Now, if there's any reason why you forgot or you're not understanding, all right, just speak up. All right, we did a whole bunch of factoring, so that should not be that hard. Right, so then I just want you to write x plus 16 equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0, and then you just tell me x equals negative 16 or x equals 2. Anybody have any questions with that? Anybody? All right, let's knock out number 10. Or I'm sorry, number 11. A little bit harder now. How do I break down 3x squared? 3x and x. Middle factors of 16. 4 and 4. So I'm trying those to see if that works. 4x and 12x. Does that work? So now instead of 4 and 4, we're going to go for what? 8 and 2. Where should I put the 8? On the left. 2 on the right. Now how much is this? 8x and 6. So if that's true, I want the 8 to be what? Negative. There we have it. All right. So now I have 3x minus 8 equals 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So now from here, we can just write x equals what? The equation on the left is 8 over 3. Perfect. And on the right, we would just say x equals negative 2. I'm totally happy with that. All right. Anybody have any questions with that? Bless you. Let's do another couple more here. All right. Middle factors for 12. What are we thinking? Well, I'd probably use 4 and 3 to start out. And now what do I want with 15? 5 and 3. The 3 must go where? On the left side. And the 5 then would go over here. Is that going to work? Nope. That's not going to work. All right. So now 15 and 1. All right. Let's just make sure that doesn't work. So I'd have to put the 15 over here and the 1 over here. That's too big. All right, so instead of 4 and 3, someone was right. We'll go with 6 and 2 now. Let's try 6x and 2x. And now 15. Where does my 15 break down to?
5 on the left, 3 on the right.
5 on the left, 3 on the right.
Negative.
10 and what?
18.
10 and 18 makes 28 if they are
Both negative.
both negative. All right, then you set the factors equal to 0. 6x minus 5 equals 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0. So x is equal to what?
5 over 6.
5 over 6.
And 3 over 6.
Technically, it's an or, but it doesn't really matter. All right, it's an or. They can't be and. All right, it's one or the other. Anybody have any questions? All right. Now, we have a minor problem on 17. Did we look at 16? What am I doing? What do I need to do? Yes, divide everything through by 3. 3 is a constant, so I'm dividing out 3. Dividing out 3.
1, 10, 20.
So x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 0. Now that factors to what?
X, 5, 3. That's 5.
And what's true?
Positive.
Both positive. All right, so now we're just going to say x plus 5 equals 0. So x equals what?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. And right next to that, I just want everybody to write down that's called a double root. I want everybody to write that, double root. All right, they call it a double root because the solution occurs twice. The solution occurs twice. All right, let's take a look now at 20. All right, please, everybody take a look at 20. The x minus 3 and the 3 minus x, are they the same? So we have to factor out of what?
Negative.
Everybody needs to make sure you know to factor out a negative. X, parentheses, x minus 3. Negative 5. And then we will write that as what? X minus 3. Now the x minus 3 can be factored. So I have x minus 3, and then what? X minus 5.
You have to write the first step. We can just automatically.
Yes. Now you write the factors equal to 0. And so x equals 3 or x equals 5. Any questions? All right, we got a problem on 23. What's the problem? It's not set equal to what?
0.
0. So I need to move the 10 from the right side to the left side. And when I move it, it becomes what? So 2x squared minus x minus 10 equals 0. All right, let's go. Let's factor it real quick, please. All right, 2x and x. And then with 5 and 2, where am I putting the 5? And 2 goes on the. All right, now I have a smiley face, 5 and 4 makes -1 if what?
5 is negative.
Yes, there you have it. And then you're going to go ahead and write 2x minus 5 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. So x is equal to the one on the left is
5 over 2 negative 2.
and x equals -2. All right, 26 now, a little bit more challenging. How many solutions are there?
4.
4 solutions. Go ahead, Tyler. What am I factoring to?
I was gonna say x squared.
Yep,
And then x squared again.
yep.
Then you do.
Remember, I'm trying to get 26.
Yeah.
Shh.
25,
Yes.
25, and -1.
Yes, -25 and -1.
You did put the square in that.
Thank you.
And
Then x squared minus 25 can factor to what?
x -5 and then x +5.
Yes, x minus 5 and x plus 5. X squared minus 1 factors to. Perfect.
And then
So now you say x minus 5 equals 0. X plus 5 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0.
plus or minus. So yeah.
So then we're writing x is equal to
Plus or minus. Yeah.
plus or minus 5
And -1.
plus or minus 1. And there's all four solutions. There's all four solutions. All right. Here we go. 28. Or I'm sorry, 29. Again, it's not set equal to 0, so I have to move the 11.
-11.
Yeah, so when I do that, I end up with x squared minus 6x equals 0. GCF x. Then I'm left with x minus 6.
Then x equals 0, or x equals 6.
Yes. Set the factors equal to 0 first. And then the first one is already solved for us. So it's just x equals 0 or x equals 6. Anybody have any questions with that? Anybody? All right. Now 32 was the hard one. All right. The reason why we say 32 was the more difficult one was because it's not set equal to 0, number 1, and you have to multiply it. All right. So I need everybody to take this right here and everybody multiply that out real quick. Multiply that out, please. So when you multiply it out, you're supposed to get x squared plus 6x plus 8 equals 3. Now, after you multiply it out, you move the 3 from the right side to the left side. So I end up with x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals 0. And now, of course, we start our factoring.
X and X 5 more. They're both, yeah.
So again, x plus 5 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0.
-1.
All right, let's check out 35. What do I got here?
3x and X.
3x and x. Factors of 6.
3 and 2.
Where do I need the 3? Where do I need the 3 to go?
3 is on the right.
3 is on the right.
+3, -2.
2x and 9x. So I want the 2 to be what?
You want the 2 to be positive. Or, no, you want the 2 to be negative. 3 to be positive. Oh, yeah.
Because that gives us 9x and -2x, which gives us the positive 7x. All right, now set them equal to 0. So we have 3x minus 2 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0.
X equals 2 over 3. X equals -3.
Anybody have any issues with that? Okay, let's look at 50. Everybody jump down to 50.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Now remember, you always got to double check and make sure that it's set equal to what? 0. So what do I need to do?
Add 14.
Yeah, you're gonna add 14. All right, when you add 14, you end up with 2x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. And then we're doing our factoring.
1 and 1. Negative 1 on the right, positive 1 on the left. That's correct. And the other.
1x and 2x. So where does the negative go? And the positive goes on the left. Because that gives me 1x, negative 2x. Now we set the factors equal to 0.
Negative 1/2 and positive 1. Or positive.
I'm trying to see if there's anything more challenging.
Yeah, no, there's not. 47. No, well, that one's for you, that's challenging, Kathy.
I like that. Is that possible to factor?
No,
Right now, we're allowed to put.
no, yep. Just leave it.
Thank you, Mr. Cappy. You're correct. No solution. No solution. Shh, 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 shh. All right, your job now is to finish the whole worksheet. All right, get to work.